Unseen It. Unseen Radio. You're listening to Bedge Music Review Corner on Unseen Radio.
Hello everybody and welcome to Bedge Music's Review Corner here on Unseen Radio on the YouTube as a podcast. We've got Ryan Jones and John Fox in the studio today, read and ready to go, giving their opinions on 3 tracks that we'll be playing them. This is the first of those tracks. It's by an artist that we played before for our Northampton Music Festival special. His name is Ceasar. It's taken from his While We Wait mixtape, and this is Not More Than a Child.
Think you can't hear? I used to listen through the walls, heard the cries, yeah. Me and my sister sat together, saw her shed a tear. We felt the fear downstairs from up here. Domestic issues can bear scars in later years. You think a 5-year-old doesn't hear what father jeers. Her mother when he stumbles and drunk, pissed off his dinner isn't ready and slaps her up. And they begin to think this is normal when a part of growing up. You start a recycle, parental education is done enough. Children have the mark of thinking to disrespect someone is how you go out and get what you want. To blame teenagers is a cop out of a lot of parents not doing their jobs or just understanding themselves, getting into relationships for material values and nothing else. A love was passed to gather dust on the shelf. Lust was taken and they brought a child into this world, but why?
I was a child, not more than a child, when I heard somebody say I was a child, not more than a child, when I heard somebody say.
Yo, I think the elders underestimate what a child may see between the years of adolescence and what kind of imprint this has on them as a human being, and the relevance of a stable upbringing while seeing an alcoholic father swigging down pints and swinging at women is triggering him how to treat the opposite sex. You imprinted another generation with a vision and concept how a relationship should look like, how it can survive for no death. Scared every moment could be your last breath, being beaten down constantly can't be the best. It's dead end job that shows him no rest or promotion. So he goes out, gets drunk, comes home, goes into beast mode. And little Tanya can't speak, told to keep a secret and her mouth closed. Her daddy is the devil though, needs to be exposed. Cause no father is true to his title if he goes down that road. I can't believe you do that.
I was a child, not more than a child, when I heard somebody say I was a child, not more than a child, I heard somebody say.
As we pan the cameras down through country, city to town, the warm look of a household comes into shot on me now. We're in the living room of the Browns, we see the family just like you would expect. No one even dare row, but as the hours pass, boredom kicks in. Kids type up, fight, can't keep it from arguing right. Mother says she goes into the kitchen, reaches for the highest cupboard above the cooker, reveals 2 bottles of Jack. But Mr. Daniels wasn't acquainted with cola, she's a single straight up drinker. The first bottle's for down, the next she puts in the sink and so she can grab it quick. And in the case of an emergency, she can take a swig and relax and doesn't have to deal with attention. But hiding away from your duty, you see no redemption, because the neglect you show towards your children now, you can never defer. It's in the future you will see the flaws that are in you, in him or her.
I was a child, not more than a child, when I heard somebody say I was a child, not more than a child, when I heard somebody say I was a child, not more than a child, when I heard somebody say.
That was Ceasar there, probably the first hip-hop song ever to sample the 19th century composer Franz Schubert. But, you know, there you go. Well, we'll be discussing that along with a bunch of other tracks today with my 2 guests in the studio, the first of which is a Northampton-based comedian called Ryan Jones. Hello, Ryan. How are you?
Hello, you alright?
Hey, yeah, good, thanks. What did you think of Ceasar?
It was good, yeah, it was music, so that was a good start.
Yeah, it's kind of what we play on.
Yeah, there's some lyrics, so, you know, that's good. A lot of lyrics. Then, it was a hip-hop artist when he, either that or he was just a pop singer high on Red Bull. But yeah, it was really good. I like who's the composer, the woman in the middle?
That was Della Reese.
Oh, I didn't know she was good. I just generally thought like he got his nan on the track or something.
No, it's a sample from like the 60s or something. I think.
Yeah, it's really
You're
good.
generally a fan
Well, this guy will have the 1960s woman.
of Ceasar.
Oh, he was really good. Really sort of liked it. I'm not really a big fan of hip hop, but generally it was musical.
Right, our second guest is a man called John Fox from the band The Wild Furs.
Hello.
Hello, what position are you in?
I'm the bassist. As you can see from my incredibly long arms, and the beard. I think that gives me away.
The deep bassy voice.
Deep bassy voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, how would you describe The Wild Furs? If you
Someone asked us that yesterday, and we struggled. I think.
Well, you should be prepared now.
I know. Well, I think what we came up with was poetic and northern.
Brilliant. What was it?
Well, that was it. That was the
right. Oh,
poetic
sorry.
and northern. I'm not northern, but our singer is. So we've got a sort of indie, punky, Arctic Monkeys-y sort of feel to it.
Ceasar is a bit less sort of indie punky and Arctic Monkey.
Yeah, not my usual cup of tea, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. Again, I really liked the sort of vintage feel in the middle, in the chorus there, and the sample track in the background was great as well. I didn't get to hear the lyrics about domestic violence. I'm afraid I was too focused on the music.
Mm.
But it's really good.
So it's a difference in how people listen to music.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely. I think some people focus on melody and some on lyrics. I guess you being a comedian, you listen to the lyrical side of it.
The beat bit.
Yeah.
Beat bit's good.
But yeah, it was Anno Domini, I think, is the producer, and
Okay.
it's a sample of Della Reese, which sampled, as I said, Franz Schubert, who was a 19th century composer.
Not enough 19th century composers in rap music
No.
these days.
No, they were. Probably most of them are dead.
That's true. Yeah, it's an issue.
You say that, but Eminem's next album involves a bit of Beethoven.
Yeah. Right. So, can we have your marks out of 10
Well,
for Ceasar?
I was going to do my own system of review, which was going to be on a scale of 1 to take that, right? So, I'd say he's nowhere near Take That, because Take That, they're awesome, right? You must agree with your band.
We're nowhere near Take That. They are above and beyond.
They rule the world.
They do. Yeah.
And then I'd say he's getting to Gary Barlow's solo career. He's having a good start. Let's hope he don't end like Gary Barlow's solo career. Let's hope it goes Robbie Williams sort of way. But I'm hoping he does go to Take That, the 4-piece, because that was the epic bit.
Not a fan of the Robbie.
No, I love Robbie. Robbie's brilliant.
But you said the 4-piece was the best.
No, but 4-piece is the best as in for
Take That.
Yeah, for Take That.
Right.
I like the progress bit. The progress bit was a bit gimmicky. I thought, Robbie coming back. They had written some lovely songs and some really good songs, but it was like, they only did it once, and then now Robbie's doing a better solo career, and Take That ain't done nothing. Gary Barlow's just doing X Factor, so they ain't doing nothing, are they? Because the other three don't do much.
No, I'm sure they're doing all right.
Yeah,
financially and stuff.
Kind of like you too, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got Bono, you got The Edge. Who are the others?
Yeah. I think the others signed on, Joshua.
Yeah,
They're just
sensible.
things to do. Gary's on the old X Factor.
So, what number?
I'd
So my
say-
calculator isn't working.
Take
And
that.
Take
Take that.
It's not a good calculator, is it? It's metric, innit?
Yeah.
I'd say a good old 7.
Good old 7. And John?
I'm going to see your 7 and raise you to 8. I think.
That gives a strong first start for the show. Let's see if our second track can match it or even beat it. Or maybe it'll be awful. It's by a young artist signed to NSG Records, which is the Northampton Girls' School, for those who don't know, such as John, who has joined us from London, I do believe.
That's right. Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I had no idea. Thanks for explaining.
Yes. It's a record label that a young lady in the sixth form set up. You upload your tracks if you're an artist from the school, I do believe, and the one that gets the most views at the end of the month will get put up for free download, and I think this is their most successful artist that they've had. This is a debut single. It's been put on iTunes, and she's called Chanelle Steedman, and it's called Smell the Coffee.
There was a time that I thought you could be mine, but I broke every chance of that. asked me a question and I ignored my heart. I begged you to stay, but still you walked away. When the sun shines through, know that I'll get to you. When the leaves start to fall, I know we could have it all. Wake up, smell the coffee. Don't you see you belong with me? Since that summer day, my mind won't let me forget how the light went out of your smile. I didn't want to lose you, and I know now I was wrong. I begged you to stay, but still you walked away. When the sun shines through, know that I'll get to you. When the leaves start to fall, I know we could have it all. Wake up, smell the coffee. Don't you see you belong with me? I wish I could go back to the place where the sun went out, and I'd take back the bitter words from my mouth and say, when the sun shines through, know that I'll get to you. When the leaves start to fall, I know we could have it all. Wake up, wake up. When the sun shines through, know that I'll get to you. When the leaves start to fall, I know we could have it all. Wake up, smell the coffee. Don't you see you belong with me? You belong with me.
That was Chanelle Steedman there from NSG Records on Unseen Radio's Review Corner. That was her song Smell the Coffee. John, were you smelling coffee listening to that?
I was drifting off a little bit, I'm afraid. It was very nice. She had a very
Yeah.
nice voice, and I thought the strings
Nice, isn't the...
were very nice. If a little synthetic, but yeah, I can't. It didn't really rouse me any more than nice, I'm afraid.
So how would you improve if you had to give your wild furs expertise to the teenagers from Northampton of NSG Records?
So I think the strings sounded a little bit synthetic. So I don't know if you could beef those up a little bit, make them sound a little bit more authentic. Beyond that, I couldn't really say. Maybe a bit more backing, just a few more instruments, a bit more bass is always good. So go with that.
Can you get you on?
Yeah, why not? I'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah, a bit more exciting.
Yeah.
Something like that. Something with pizzazz, something a bit more original maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know, Ryan, if you got something a bit less diplomatic to...
Well, the only way I could properly review this is first of all, question we've got to ask is she over the age 16? And is she attractive? Because that's how you review music properly, I think.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to kick you off the show in a minute.
Okay, oh God. Sorry. Yeah, well, no. Well, basically, you know, I like this. There was this bit which I did like, which, you know, this. But when it was getting a bit sort of boring, a bit lazy, it did like pick up, like because they did this thing. I think it was a harp or something when it went gling like that, right? And it sort of picked up, and I've always picked up a bit more. And I thought that's good. That's my favourite bit.
Started getting a bit. Something started happening.
She also used I think it was a guitar.
Yes.
If that really helps. So you know.
Spot the instrument here with
There were no drums though. But no, I can do a bit. Yeah, I can do the drums. There we go.
Yeah, also you sample that, put that on your.
Yeah, use that. So maybe the key is just add us to the band and see what happens.
Yeah.
It's not very rock and roll, is it? Having your school name as your record label.
Although who was it who used to do all their performances in school uniform?
AC/DC.
Yes.
Yeah, that worked. But
I've been really rubbish today on band names.
I thought you meant Britney Spears.
God.
You know, we've had that comment before. I can't remember Fleetwood Mac earlier today. I was like, who was that song? You know, Go Your Own Way. What's it?
To be fair, my school was called Rhodes, so Road Records sounds pretty rocky.
that's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, from Road Records. Hey, you know, it's an album.
Western Fable Records.
Nah.
You know.
And the thing is, if you didn't know that NSG was a school, it'd be fine. So maybe if you're not from Northampton, then it's not an issue. So you know, it might play very well in London, for example, where it would just be NSG. Don't know what that means. It could be anything. You know, if it was playing in a restaurant or in a bar, it'd be quite nice. It would be well received.
All right, background music. But
Yeah.
It's not the biggest wower in the world, I don't think. I'm going to say. So,
You know, she's a good singer. Like, you know, admittedly, she's a good singer. And maybe, you know, if she is like from NSG, she might be like a child. Therefore, she might not be able to like write lyrics the best way people. You'll expect people to write a song. So maybe she'll progress and do better.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she will. Yeah, don't want to discourage her at all.
no.
Right now, it's Ryan's serious review.
Yeah.
It's going good.
She wasn't talking about how she looked and.
no,
Yeah, no, Ryan never said that. Right, Ryan, on a scale of 1 to take that.
we're doing Girls Loud this time.
Oh, right.
Let's change up a bit. Well, you know, she's nowhere near Cheryl Cole's solo career yet. That's not, you know, that's a bit out the blue at the moment. But again, Cheryl Cole does lip sync, and she didn't lip sync. Well, I don't think she lip synced. I weren't there.
It's hard to tell when you're listening to a speaker, isn't it?
Yeah, we bring her in, and we see she can lip sync.
Be a bit tell, yeah.
You know, she's there's the Liverpool girl. She's doing alright. I like one of her songs, but then again, that song was okay. So I'd say she's a bit at the moment, sort of Nadine sort of thing. You know, she hasn't really had much of a solo career, and you know but we don't know much about her, so we can't really judge her. So yeah, I'll say Nadine.
Yep, and Nadine is a number. What's Nadine's number? Do you have Nadine's number?
How do I? Oi, lads. No. I'd say it's about I'd give it a 4. Give it a go a 4.
4.
I
And John?
find that quite harsh. Again, maybe I'm just generally an optimistic person. I'm gonna say 6. I think.
That gives it a nice and easy average of 5.
Yes.
Straight down the middle.
That helps.
You save me some maths.
What do you think, Northampton Clown? You're sitting there quite quietly. Stop staring at me. I'll take a photo of you. When this goes out, let's hope it's still topical. I think Northampton people are going, what's he on about?
Do you have a clue?
No, you might have to explain that one.
We've got a clown, right?
Right.
Who goes around Northampton, and he might or might not have a knife.
It's sort of come out this past few weeks.
He basically stands around, people take photos of him, and and then people, there's a Facebook group about him, but now people having a go saying he's terrorising people.
With a knife.
He hasn't got
balloons.
a knife apparently.
With balloons.
And
Yeah.
That sounds terrifying.
And a child's teddy, which is very terrifying.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's getting a lot of abuse and just basically, like his Facebook page, all he does is defend himself. Go, don't carry a knife.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
It's never a good thing to say ever on Facebook.
No. Yeah, that's true. You shouldn't,
Maybe
you
he
shouldn't
should
bring it up,
join Chanelle Stevens' band.
Yeah.
He could be you on bass, you on the table.
He can just be there with a knife tapping at the side of the drums like a
He
cymbal.
doesn't have a knife.
Yeah, he does, he lies.
I asked him to come on the show and he didn't even reply.
He's too busy standing around.
Very sad. Right, let's move on to the third and final track and stop talking about clowns. This is by a solo electronic artist called Default Rockstar. It's the title track from his latest EP. You can get it on defaultrockstar.bandcamp.com. It's called Keep On Straight. That was Keep On Straight there on the Unseen Radio Review Corner. I've said that a lot today. Well, that's just the name of the show. Default Rockstar was the name of the artist. And Ryan, What do you have to say about him?
I really like the beginning bit, like, because it was sort of
I really like the beginning, the middle, and the end.
It was sort of like really clubby, right? And then, like, you know, sort of music you get to a club, go, yeah, and it's like you turn all piano, like, soft. And, like, just imagine from the dance floor just going, yeah, come on, let's go dance to it. And, like, suddenly it turns all soft. You think, oh, do we slow dance now? What do we do? The only thing what I thought about it was it just sounds like, you know, they just got loads of basically songs and put them together. It's like they were in the recording studio and they just thought, they're just like picking up scraps off the floor and go, we'll put a bit of that in, put a bit of that in, put a bit of that in. Sorted. There's our new hit.
Yeah.
Try not to argue here. I really like that. It doesn't feel. It feels really well made.
No, I really like
I agree.
It doesn't feel sort of scrapped together,
No.
sort of newspaper clippings that have been put into some sort of weird amalgamation. It feels really, really well, and it builds really well, and it's been really well structured. And I'm going to shout down everything you've been
gonna
saying.
defend it.
I just
And
like...
You've been making dirty comments all through my show. I don't care.
That's what
Right,
I like, just
shut up,
randomness.
John.
Go 9.
Yeah, I've got
£3.50 plus
I've got to disagree with Ryan because I don't think it was thrown together in the studio. I think it was possibly thrown together in a bedroom somewhere.
No, it wasn't thrown together.
by somebody who played too much 90s PlayStation.
It has a feeling.
It has a sort of you know, Pro Evolution Soccer 1 feel to it somehow. There's something about the theme tune. But I liked it, like you say. I thought it was, you know, summery and cool. And when the vocals came in after 2 minutes, it completely threw me. So that was a nice surprise.
I like that surprising music. Sort of, you don't expect something to happen, and then
Yeah.
it does,
Exactly.
and then it's great. And you know, it's quite repetitive. I'll give it that. And a lot of electronic music is repetitive, but it wasn't. It sort of stuff happened. It wasn't.
It
sort
changed,
of just,
didn't it? It wasn't just
sort of
about building
looped.
and dropping either. It was.
No.
It was actually, it evolved a bit as it went on. Or as you say, Ryan, it was just thrown together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like the vocal bit, just a woman shouting, like, it just went, like, again, like Ceasar's got a nan in. Just go, nan, shout at the microphone. Now go bingo. Ah, good.
That one was shouting. That was, you know, proper honouring.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
No,
A
not
bit of hollering.
That was. It wasn't shouting. It was in tune and lovely and everything.
They weren't
I'm
shouting,
gonna
they were hollering. That's good.
I'm going to defend this track. Well, Ryan, I'm sure the nation waits on bated breath to see how you're going to review Default Rockstar.
Well, on a scale of 1 to Michael Jackson, I would say, well, it's nowhere near his Thriller career, because obviously we all know Thriller's the best album. Now, that's the 10. That might even be 11, you know, if you can't count. But, you know, that's the big sort of thing. And then, you know, then there's Bad and there's Dangerous. But it's not...
Best Michael Jackson track, did you say? Thriller?
No, that was his album, Thriller. That did the best. That with the Billie Jean, the Beat It, and the Thriller, and the Wannabe Start Saying, the Human Nature, and the Pretty Young Thing, the Baby Blue Line, and the bonus tracks.
The Smooth Criminal, come on, man. That's
Smooth
the
Criminal
best.
was good, but that was in Bad. And again,
Yeah,
Bad
but
was really good. And
Just throwing me there.
it was really good.
No, it was.
No,
It
it
wasn't.
wasn't.
Even though they called it Bad, it was really
It
good.
was really good. It was sort of like a...
That's what they say, though, don't they? That was well bad.
Basically, he was before our
They still
time.
say that?
Yeah.
It's well,
I don't know.
Well, we don't know.
No, it's just sort of people
Yeah.
like us who think
Yeah.
we're hip,
Yeah.
but really aren't.
We can pretend.
Yeah.
But anyway, on a scale of 1 to Michael Jackson,
I would say it's a sort of like I would say it's the Dangerous era, because they were still well crafted, very good. Again, some scrappy bits in the Thriller album. I wouldn't say it's as low as History, because I liked History, but if you heard History, the bonus bits like, you know, Too Bad, Ghosts, it just all threw together. So I would say it's a Michael Jackson Dangerous album. That's my final letter.
do you have Michael Jackson's number?
Yeah, he's not answering though. I've tried for ages. I'd say it's a good old 6.
Oh, I don't know. If sort of no one ever sees Ryan again. Yeah, sort of, you know what.
So what, Ryan? Just say what you think. Don't worry.
That was that.
Sorry. I've got lied to
Yeah,
you.
you know, say what you think, as long as you don't slag off Default Rockstar.
Clown's angry. Look at him.
No,
Look at him staring at you.
hello. Him with his balloons.
No.
The knife that you
Put the knife away. No, you're not in the band yet.
John, quickly.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go for a What did you say? 6?
Yeah.
I'll make your
well,
averages.
dangerous. I said dangerous.
Yeah, you said dangerously 8, dangerously 6. I'll make your averages easy again. I'll say 8
All right. Well,
because I don't like maths and we can beat it together.
that's another Michael Jackson.
Yes.
Right. Yes.
But what actual, band is it? What is it bad? Well, 8 would be a bad.
What band is it? What
not
band
not
is
bad.
8?
Not bad. I don't know. I'm confused.
Yeah, so am I.
I've talked too much about music. I'm woozy. The beer's hurt now. No, it would be bad era. Number 8.
Would it? Okay.
If you want a scale, I can later on give you the scale. I can give you.
Yeah,
the
I'd
converted
definitely like
scales.
to see. You see, yeah, you've thought about the Michael Jackson scale, haven't you?
Yeah,
I'd
I've
like
really.
to see your chart.
I think they'd take that one.
Your
I thought pretty
periodic
much
table
about,
of
yeah.
Michael Jackson scales.
Yeah. Be good. We don't make it to 2003. That's where it got a bit dodgy.
Right.
That's minus. You don't go anywhere near that bit. Leave that bit out.
It's the end of the show, really. So, woo.
Yeah.
You're really not.
The clown's getting fidgety.
So we've only got time to say thank you very much to our guests, the comedian Ryan Jones. Ryan, can we see you around Northampton sometime soon?
Yeah, I'm doing shopping tomorrow. I'll be in Tesco's if you want to come and say hello. If you want a copy of the charts that I've explained about Take That Girl to Loud Michael Jackson, I will be in Tesco's. But yeah, I'll be around Northampton, do some gigs in Northampton, I do London, Leicester. If you want to travel and follow me, go for it. But it'd be a bit weird, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's. You can get arrested for doing that. And John, what's happening with the Wild Furs?
We've got a few gigs lined up in London, playing Troubadour in.
You can play together.
October. You can come down, play at Troubadour. Well, yeah, we need you.
Live!
And yeah, we're making contacts up here, so we'll see if we can get something in Northampton as well.
Fantastic. Well, it's only gives time to say, what was your favourite track of the night?
What was the first one again?
It was, we had Ceasar, then we had Chanelle,
Caesar
and then we had
was
Default Rockstar.
Caesar was my favourite.
Well, statistically, because of my results, it's Caesar. But I'm going to be controversial and say Spill the Coffee, because I believe in encouraging young talents in NSG.
That was the Unseen Radio Review Corner with me, Bedge. Please come check out everything else that we've got here on Unseen Radio. We've got the roll-up and we've got radio plays and we've got tons more to come. Thank you for joining us here on the Unseen Radio Review Corner with me, Bedge. Thanks to our guests, Ryan and John. We'll have another few guests in next week reviewing another 3 tracks, all by artists from this fine shire of Northampton. It only leaves me to say, please check out everything else that we've had on, all of our live roll-ups and our radio sketches, and all the other great stuff that we have here on Unseen Radio. And yeah, come check us out next week. I've been Bedge, this has been the Review Corner, over and out.
You haven't seen it, you've unseen it. Unseen Radio.